So guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do a little, first impressions video overview on the Olight PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. Olight has opened a branch here in Portugal. So they contacted us and asked if we were interested in doing a little cooperation with them by reviewing some products. Be aware that they are going to have a flash sale soon. So it's going to start on the 27th of May at 9 AM and it's going to end at the 29th of May at 1 AM. So just take a look, just be on the lookout for this flash sale, and they are going to offer this little multi-tool from them when you make a purchase, and you also can use our BESTA 10 promo code to get 10% off in other products from them.
Yeah, so you know how Olight works from other reviews that you may have seen. They always create a promo code for their reviewers, and that's what they did to us. Nonetheless, we are going to be as objective as we can, and we are going to give, as always, our honest opinions. So this is the light, okay? It's a tiny light. We know that we are a little bit late to the game as it comes to this review slash overview, since this light has been out for a little bit of time. But still, we are taking advantage of Olight opening their branch here in Portugal, and we haven't seen too many reviews on this light in the Airsoft community. So that's what we are going to focus in, is the use of this light for Airsoft. But also, since we don't have the time to give you guys a 2-year-long or 3-year-long review, we are going to use a bunch of techniques to condense the abuse that this light would be subjected to in Airsoft, so that we can give you a review within a shorter period of time. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot it through real steel firearms. If the light holds up to that, it will certainly hold up to Airsoft. Why we do that is because more and more people are using Airsoft guns that replicate recoils. So for example, the GBLS platform or gas blowback platform, and those platforms, they do have a recoil impulse, and if the light is total garbage, it will fail. So that's what we're trying to mimic a little bit. I know that we're going a little extreme, and some people may not like that, but I mean, it's whatever. We could mount it on a jackhammer they use in construction sites, but we don't own one, and we own one of these, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so our purpose on this video is to show the features on the PL Mini 2, so show what it has, and of course then talk a little bit about our plan in terms of testing, which is, as you know, we want to be honest, and we like to test the products, and we want to be the most honest as possible. Let's start with the size of the PL Mini 2. So take it off. So the first thing that pops out is the small size of the flashlight. It is not like the full-size ones. As you can see here, this is a full-sized flashlight, like the Surefire X300. This is a Optimum Fast 401. So we consider this to be ideal, for example, for
concealed carry.
Carry.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the size of it, you can definitely tell it's more geared towards concealed carry users. But this is what we have, and although Olight has some models, some full-size models closer to the one that B02 has on his Glock 19, I would say a lot of the features that this light has, besides the output and everything, are really similar to their other models. So do you want to start with the features that it has?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I would say the most innovative or out-of-the-box feature that this has is the magnetic charging. So unlike most other gun lights that have replaceable batteries, this one has a built-in battery that charges via a magnetic...
it's just this cable.
Yeah.
And simply, it's magnetic because you just put it on here and it stays on. So it is a very nice feature. Not all brands do this. I don't really know.
Yeah, I can't think of any other brand that does this at the moment.
Yeah, so it has this magnetic charging. For example, on the Odin, the switches that you put on the rifle are also magnetic. So it is quite innovative, and it is a nice feature. And one of the things that we want to test out with the magnetic charging is Olight claims that the light has 600 lumens, but we want to see if 100% charge, it has that 600 lumen, but with 20% or 15% battery capacity, if it still has that 600 lumen.
So what we want to see is how far or how long the light holds to that 600 lumens, or how quick it starts dropping those lumens, because it's great to have a 600 lumen light, but if it only lasts for 2 minutes of use and the rest of its longevity it's at 300 or 200, then I mean, it's something that we're gonna test and let you guys know.
We're gonna try to do a time-lapse video.
Yeah, exactly.
They say it has 60 minutes battery life, and that's what we are gonna see. We're gonna test that further. So the magnetic charger is very simple to use. It has, you can connect it to any USB ports, computer, outlet, whatever, and basically
a power bank even.
Power bank, yeah. And when you connect it to the flashlight, if it is not completely charged, it has an LED here. It will be red, and when it's charged, it turns green. So it is a nice way. It is a nice feature to see if it is completely charged. One of the things that we cannot see is how much battery it has left.
Yeah.
We cannot see if it has 50, 60, or 70%. So that is one of the
you really have to go by feel and by looking at the output and figuring out if it's what it used to be when it was fully charged or not, and go by there. I think one really important consideration now, focusing more in Airsoft, is rechargeable lights are not for everyone. Like if you are in combat, or if you are a police officer, whatever, you need to carry extra batteries for your light in case it fails in a place where there is no electricity. So we don't go through that. The most that we play is, I don't know, from 48 to 72 hours, and it's really rarely.
So, and one of the things is usually most flashlights are powered by CR123 batteries.
Yeah, which are pretty expensive.
At least here in Portugal, they are expensive. Yeah. So, for airsofters that don't really want to spend a lot of money buying extra batteries, it is a nice option. So
yeah, plus you already have the habit of removing your battery from your AEG or whatever you run and plugging it in. This is the same thing.
Yeah. So another feature that the flashlight has, and you can show it off again, it is the quick release system. And if you can show it, yeah, it has a small lever that you can just push out, and you can take out the flashlight, as you can see. And another great feature that it has is you can adjust the position of the flashlight on the mount. So it comes completely off, as you can see. So you can adjust. If you want the flashlight a little bit more to the back, you can do it. If you want it more to the front, you can do it. And this comes in handy for, not all handguns are the same length. Yep. And even if you have smaller hands or bigger hands, you can adjust for your needs. So it is a very nice feature that the PL Mini 2 has. And it locks into place, and it stays in place.
And it's pretty rock solid. The mounting we have tried on a couple different handguns, and the light stays really secure.
But that's one of the things that you want to test with the real steel shooting, if the
latch,
latch stays on or not. That's why we want to test with real fire.
So guys, one of the claims that Olight makes about this light is that it has a throw of 100 meters, which means that the light should illuminate a target at 100 meters. We want to go a little beyond that, so we are going to test that. We are going to put a target at 100 meters and say if the claim is true. But what we also want to do is mount it on an Airsoft pistol and see how far you can trace the BB. So everybody knows that when you have a weapon-mounted light, when you fire with the light on, you can see the trace, almost if you were running a tracer, right? So that's one thing we want to try, is in low light conditions, see how far you can track that BB to, for example, make sure that you hit or you miss a target that you're aiming to.
We're also going to try to test durability in terms of, try to submerge it in water to see if it holds on the light. The time-lapse video, which I think that's going to be interesting to see if the light dims out or not, and if it is really a very live 60 minutes. Of course, try to shoot a target at different distances, 10 meters, 20 meters, to see if of course, the flashlight has that throw and that brightness. And what more tests you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, we are not torture testing this light, okay? There are plenty of other people doing that. And I don't think any light or any gear for that matter, on a regular use that it was designed for, is subjected to the kind of abuse that people put them through at torture tests. So we're not going to do that. We are going to test the light at the uses that it was intended to do, I mean, also, if you guys have any other tests that we are not mentioning that we are not remembering, please leave a comment below, and if we think it's useful, we will for sure try to do that.
Some holster testing, I think.
Yeah, holster compatibility is definitely a concern that we are going to test as well.
Yeah, which is important, and I think that's really about those tests that we're going to do. So this was our little first impressions video. Don't forget about the flash sale, the dates that we mentioned, and of course check out our partners, Contractor House. We also have a promo code BESTA10, it's still on, and of course Gators Eyewear, which is one of our main sponsors.
Yeah.
And we also thank Olight for believing in the project and wanting for us to test their products. And as you know, we are going to be as most honest as possible as we can. That is the purpose of the channel. Try to be the most unbiased. So that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We hope you guys like what's coming up next. We hope Olight is pleased with what we have to offer, and that we get more products for review, which is what keeps us doing this YouTube thing and what keeps you guys entertained at home. So yeah, that's it.
So
don't forget to like and subscribe, follow
our website, Instagram, whatever. So thank you. See you next time.
Yeah, take care.